Hello, it's the Beginner Crafter. Welcome to another FlossTube video. Actually, it's my 100th video that I'm posting, which is super great. I never really thought I would make so many videos on YouTube. I can't really celebrate because I'm still a bit sick, so I apologize for my voice. It's not the best yet. And I've got 4 projects to show you this time. Let's start with the one I worked on the least, and that's Mini Marvellous Garden by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I just went on with the squares in the 6th row, I believe. And actually I realized I don't have thread for some of those stitches here, which was a surprise because I was sure that I had prepared for the next stitches with the next colors that I have, but somehow I missed those. Maybe because I focused mainly on Miranda and that's how it happened. I don't really understand, but I did take note. And if I manage to go to haberdashery soon, so if I stop sounding like this, because trust me, wearing a mask and talking like this, it's very difficult to communicate. So I will buy the threads and we'll be able to just continue with the parking method and finishing the squares before moving on to the next one. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's still not the biggest amount. I'm still not seeing the edge of the page, so I don't know how many more rows I'll have to do to finish the page. In here I think there's like 200 stitches, maybe 3, something around this number. Then I worked on Miranda, also Heaven and Earth Designs, and with Miranda I moved on to also the next row most of the time, and it's like this. So still similar shades of blue, purple, grey, and yeah, that's it. Not a lot of things happening again with Miranda. Still the sky is going on. The grey part here kind of finished. There's not a lot of new shading here, although wherever you can see white, it means there is some confetti stitches with a different shade, so there will be something going on. I think this picture has about 8.5% of completion and I'm on page 3. And I remember one of my goals for this year was to be around the middle of page 3 by the end of the year, and I'm close to the middle now, and it's just been a third of the year, so that's great. And I like the way I'm working with Miranda and what it looks like. Then we've got Peppermint Purple's Blackwork SAL, so stitch along, and this is the newest week, this one here, and I have to say I'm pretty surprised that it's so delicate and so white, because other squares were like heavily stitched, although this one has more stitches in it than this one, for example, by like twice as much. When I counted the stitch I couldn't believe it, but it's actually true. This rectangle has twice as many stitches as this square. I mean, of course it's a rectangle, so it's bigger than the square, but just the difference in like the density of the pattern is huge for me. I mean, this looks more lacy, let's call it. So I was surprised to learn that. But I really like the way it looks. Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely pretty. Now, I also finished this square and moved on to the other square. So I need to finish this square and then this square that has begun. And then I will be able to fill the border in here, because that will be the only thing left in the border. And with that, I should be ready to start the 2020 stitch along, which of course I won't be stitching along with kind of anyone because 2020 is already finished. But I know there are people who are still finishing that SAL, and yeah, I'll just have a go on with that. But I want to finish the border on this one first, just to focus on this, and then I can only do the weekly fillers, and then just use my time for the 2020 stitch along, where then I can work in my own pace because it has finished already. So it's not like I need to do it right now or in any given pace like here, that every week we sort of should, although of course nobody forces us to, but that's kind of the tempo. One square or rectangle per week, and with that one already being finished, you do whatever you can do, whatever you have the time to do. So then I'll start that. And the last project that I have is the Virgo. And with Virgo I stitched the most. I'm almost done with page 14, because what I have left is this bit here, tiny bit here, and some confetti stitches. Which is wow, because yeah, I hadn't expected to work so much on the Virgo this time. So it's a very, very huge boost for me, also just in the energy to work on it a bit more, because I'm close to page 15 and page 15 means a lot of blues, which I love. So I'm looking forward to working on the Virgo here, and yeah, continuing with it and then moving on to the next row. So I'm feeling really great about it. I know that I will fill in some confetti stitches also in between, because there will be some colors that will appear in page 15 that I haven't done in other pages, so I'll be able to fill those out and have even cleaner picture next time as well. So I'm really proud of the Virgo, and I love the way it looks, and it just keeps looking better and better. And yeah, it's quite a lot of it is done, as it is my main focus. The whip, I almost don't take part in anything connected to School of Magical Stitches anymore, because for the last few weeks I did stitch according to the tasks, but I always forgot to take photos or just post photos, so I'm basically out of it. I will still be in the site. I will take inspiration in the tasks that they are setting, and I will browse through the albums of other people to just see what things they work on and what other pictures I could work on. But I won't be as focused on doing on working on projects that kind of go with the tasks. If there is something that I want to work on and it's kind of what they ask me to do, sure, why not? But I won't be as strict about it anymore, because I don't have as much fun at it anymore. I don't know the books they're talking about, and the tasks are set in a way to sort of go with the flow of the books, but I don't really understand what's going on there. I don't have the pleasure in reading the whole description about it, so I just go straight to the tasks, so it's not as much fun anymore. So I've decided to just kind of skip that and just use it very, very lightly, and more as a source of inspiration than actually like competition, if you could call it like that. So yeah, here are the 4 projects that I've worked on. I'm glad that my 100th video fell into FlossTube, because cross-stitching is mostly what I do. This is my biggest focus when it comes to all the crafts that I have. So I think it's very nice that it fell this way, and I hope to be able to create more 100 videos with all the things that I do. Mostly cross-stitching, so yes, FlossTube, but also other things like knitting, crocheting, some jewelry making, happy planner, planning, a bit of budgeting, because there are some things happening with budgeting as well. So if you want to join me in all the adventures, consider subscribing to my channel, and if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, because it's always appreciated. You can have a look at my previous videos when I was showing you the progress of different whips, and you can compare how much I've done or how little I've done in between. And yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!